Hi, Cancer. First off, I would like to say thank you so much for watching your videos. Y'all have some of the best views on the channel, so I really appreciate that. If you're just finding me, hi, I'm Camila Rose. I do tarot readings, mindfulness coaching, all that wonderful stuff, yoga instruction. And I love doing tarot readings. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're really entertaining. I think they give you some wonderful insights. I don't think that we should live and die by the tarot, but I think that they can help us to look at things differently and provide a different perspective. And you can always take that insight in and incorporate it and use it, or you can be like, you know what, thanks, but no thanks. And I think that that's the beauty of free will. And yeah, so watch the videos, see what you learn, see what you see if it resonates. If it does, great. If it doesn't, you know, it is what it is. And we keep going. So I appreciate you, Cancers. And let's get into your January 2024 reading. We're going to see what's going on. We're digging in deeper. We've already done the full 2024 reading, so you have everything that's coming up for you next year. We have the winter solstice readings, so that's January, February, and March, so you have insights into that. And now we're going to dig deeper into what's going on in the month of January. Everyone has gotten Wheel of Fortune. I don't even know what's going on with that. It's a new cycle. It's a new year. Cycles are changing. Patterns are ending. It's time. Ooh, your stuff is coming out fast. Yes. Oh, it's such good energy for you, Cancer. Here's your card, Queen of Cups. I think it's supposed to be this way. Queen of Cups, self-care queen. You're putting yourself first. You're focusing on your emotional well-being. You're like, nope, okay, put me first, my cup first. You are looking down at yourself and you're just saying, okay, this is what my needs are. And then you're saying, all right, here's my cup. And I'm making sure it's full. And anything that's going to throw that off, we're not putting up with it. You may be taking a trip. You may be moving. You are looking to expand your horizons. You're looking to go past where you are now. This is the new cycle that's starting now that you're focusing on yourself and you're making sure that you're doing well and that you have this wonderful safe cocoon, your wonderful little crab shell. You're like, all right, where else would I like to go? Because I know I can take care of myself. I know I'll be good. I know that I'll be happy and joyful. So I can try some new things. I can venture out beyond where I've been. You may be feeling, though, a little like there's perhaps a little bit of trust issues, a little bit of needing to cover your bases. I think you're just trying to be really smart in how you move and how things go and not rushing in without thinking things through. The Lover's card, Two of Pentacles. Oof. Okay. Lovers is your next card, so there may be a Gemini that's wandering around that has things to say to you, or that you're interacting with. I can move this up to make sure that stays covered. But this is really about you making your own choices about things, really putting into practice this whole Queen of Cups vibe that you have going on, because it's really saying, all right, I am my own person. I'm choosing my own path. I'm being independent. I am moving forward in the way that works best for me. And so you have a job opportunity, or you have a choice that you have to make between two investments, two paths forward. And it seems like you may need to be defending your choice a little bit, or you have a lot of people who have thoughts and opinions, who may be pushing you into one direction. But it's a strong manifestation in energy. We go from 7 of Wands to 8 of Wands. It's like you make your choice, you make your choice, you follow through on that path, you choose yourself, and you know that you need to pick the one that's right for you, and change just starts to happen. A mentorship comes in, a teaching gig comes in, you start classes on something. Like, it's just, once you make the choice, all of these are like stepping stones. It's 7, 8, 2, 3. Once you make this choice and you stand behind it, everything just starts to move and flow. I told you, everything just starts to move and flow. The last card is the World card. So we go Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, the World card. World. Yeah, it's the completion of a cycle. It's a new beginning. It's a new round, and it's bringing you to everything that you want. It's making your dreams come true. Who knew that just choosing yourself and not sacrificing yourself for other people would get you all the things that you wanted, Cancer? Ooh, revelation that's coming into stress coming with it. Ooh, it's the world. It's a mighty world. Okay, so yes, fruition. Everything kind of getting all the things that you want, but my goodness, I don't think you expected it to maybe look this way. You have a revelation about something that's been stressing you out, and it leads you to say that, like, I think it leads you to say that in this case, like, you have to be the person who steps up. You cannot be the person who's constantly going to other people or having other people come to you, and again, like, you sacrificing yourself. I don't see that happening, but I think it's really one of those where it's like you are recognizing that the only person who can guide you is you. The only person who can lead you is you. The only person who really knows where it is you need to be going with things is you. I think it leaves a really substantial impact on you about your role in the world and how you see yourself and where you see yourself going, because you've been stressed. You've been stressed because there's this change that you made about centering yourself has thrown a lot of things in a loop. It has really been a surprising situation for you. I think how much people have been clamoring for your energy now that it's not so readily available. And I think it feels stressful for you because you're not used to it, and you're very much so used to giving in and saying, don't worry, I have enough room in my shelf for everyone. You do not. You know, now you can put to a bigger shelf, sure, but like, do you want to keep just doing that every time somebody comes up and takes all your space? My guess would be no. I don't think you were expecting how much perhaps people need you and people want your attention, and they want to try to get you into their space to feed into their conflict, or to help them creatively, or to assist them. And as you're, really saying that, like, okay, even if you showed up in this space and the manifestation comes in and it puts you in this place where you have a mentor coming in, or you have someone that's like kind of stepping up in the position of power, and you're able to go to them for assistance, I think you recognize pretty quickly that, as helpful and as nice as that is, the person who has to be this person is you. Like, you have to be the one who's doling it out. You have to be the one that's in control. We have a King of Pentacles here as your final card, your outcome for the month of January. So King of Pentacles, clarified by King of Cups, a Seven of Pentacles, and a last card, Nine of Wands. Yeah, so there's either someone else who's coming in and offering this financial support, or by you stepping up, this puts you in a really powerful position materially. I would even say and venture to say that it's you moving from, like, stepping into control and power of your finances and your resources externally, puts you in an even more powerful position internally over your emotions. You go from a queen to a king, and you're able to sit back then and say, like, wow, look at what it is that I've done. Look at the seeds that I planted have really come to fruition, and now I get to kind of just enjoy the fruits of my labor. You're not standing back, just leaning back, kind of resting and looking and watching things grow. You're the king now. You look out over your kingdom, and it is this two resting cards. I love these cards when they come out together, because it's two individuals who kind of like step back. This one's leaning on their gardening tool, and then this one is leaning on their wand, and this one is like contemplation. It's like looking to see what's happening. It's still involved, still like a part of the process. It's that energy of, okay, if a leaf is out of place or it needs more water or something like that, like they'll tend to it. You're tending to your garden. You're tending to your energy. And in this one with the Nine of Wands, it's an individual who's leaning back like, ooh, and look, 7, 8, 9. It's an individual who's leaning back and saying, like, wow, like, this all really, like, happened. Like, I stood up for myself. I stood up for what I wanted. I stood up and like, took control over where I wanted to go, even though there was pushback around it. And now you know, and things started moving so quickly, and I gathered up all those wands, and now I've set up my boundaries, I've set up my parameter, I've set up my kingdom, I have it built, and now I'm kind of in this space where it's like, dang, okay, it took a lot out of me to get there, but I got there. Like, that's the important thing. It's a big lesson space for you in the month of January, but I think it gives you a view into the entirety of what your 2024 is looking like, Cancer, which is really around this, like, finding your own path, sticking to your own guns, figuring out and making decisions that are going to lead you to where you want to be, and not self-sacrificing. It's the movement from Queen of Cups to the King of Cups, from an understanding of how to care for yourself emotionally that puts you in even better space to be able to help and support and care for others, your kingdom, your people, your family, your friends, your co-workers and employees and employer, like all the people that are in your community that you work with, that you serve. You're able to really be in a space where you're not only able to care for them, but care for yourself. You're just well taken care of. So it's a month where I think you really find yourself being well taken care of. There are going to be some dicey moments, but the dicey moments are so that you can continue to reassert yourself and to say, no, this is the path. This is what I'm doing. I'm sorry it's taking up too much time. It would take up too much of my energy. I have to be able to focus on me first. And then with what I have left over, with what I have to come that comes from that, I'm able to pour into the rest of everyone else, but I can't do that when my cup isn't full. And so I have to put my cup first. I have to make sure that I'm well taken care of. That's the new cycle, and go with it. I know it's a little stressful. It's a stressful bit of change, moving into this position of leadership and really understanding that, like, you're the one who has to interpret the information that you receive and the guidance that you receive in order to, like, lead you towards where you want to be. But it's a good stress, because stress is just stress. It's a good stress, even if it may feel overwhelming and like a nightmare. It's just a nightmare because you're busting out of the egg and you're doing something different, okay? You're just learning something different. So give yourself time. Be very gentle with yourself, okay? If you want help making your plan, if you want assistance, meditations, guidance, anything like that, my link is in the description. I love you. Have a wonderful day, Cancers, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye.